Welcome to the second video that we are doing for 5th grade. Now, it's time for us to go and look for our notebook. We are going to use our notebook, so yay! Go and find it, okay? I'm going to give you a few seconds. Please pause the video in order to get your notebook. And pencil, of course. Now that you have your video, it's time to write today's date. Remember that always goes the day of the week first. Either it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever the day is, followed by the month. In this case, we are supposed to be on April, so write April. After that, we are going to write the ordinal day. It can be first, second, third, depending on the day you are. And after that, the year, 2020. Okay, you should have something like this, like what you have here on screen. Monday, April 6, 2020. Okay, after that, we are going to work a little bit. We're going to do this, messages. I have here a message in a bottle. Inside the bottle, there's a message. Messages have a certain structure. That is what we are going to do today. We are going to identify the parts of a message and where are they located. Okay, so all the time, in the upper part, in the top of the message, we have the beginning, the opening. Both words are practically the same. They are very similar. They mean the same. They are synonyms. So please remember that all the times. Don't get confused. You will never write the beginning in the bottom of the page or in the bottom of the message. In the middle section, you will have something that can be called body, message, or development. Because we are writing messages, we are going to say message. And finally, in the bottom of the page, down the page, you're going to write, or you're going to have the closure, the closing, or the ending. Any of these words can be the one that you're going to find. Sometimes in some books you have ending, sometimes you have closing. We will refer to these parts as closing. We are going to use actually these three: opening, message, and closing. Please copy this. Make a pause and copy it. Now, I want you to draw this robot. Normally I use this robot to explain this all the times. Please remember the opening is always on the top. Always here. You never write opening here or here. Never. You should not get confused by that. Never. You should have always the opening in the in the upper part, closing in the down of or in the bottom of the message, and in the center, in the middle, in the front of it, you will have the message. This robot will help you to remember that. Do it. Copy it. I'm going to make a pause here. I'm going to give you a few seconds, not seconds, but minutes, so you can copy it. After you finish that, go and do this. Probably you will need to use a different page. Use different pages, okay? Don't get bothered by that. No te preocupes, por eso usa diferentes páginas si tienes que usarlas. Lo importante es que tengas claridad en tus notas. That's the most important thing, that you have clear notes that you can read all the time and don't get confused. You're going to make this little table. It has 4 columns. In the first column, you will have the 3 words: opening, message, closing. And then you're going to have 3 examples, because I'm going to give you 3 examples. Let's go back to the previous page. Remember, opening, message, closing. That is what you're going to identify in each of the following messages. Here is the table that you should write, you should draw, and then I am going to give you 3 examples. I am going to make a pause here. I'm going to wait for you so you can copy this table. Okay, you should have finished by now. Let's go to the next page. Look at this example. This one says here, "Dear Mary, happy birthday to you. Hugs and smiles. Jack." Can you read it? Repeat it with me. Dear Mary, happy birthday to you. Hugs and smiles. Jack. There are very few words here that you will not know how to pronounce. Okay? Hugs probably is the one. Some people say hugs or something like that, which is incorrect. Okay? Let's go back because I want you to identify what in that message is the opening, what is the message itself, and what is the closing. Opening, message, and closing. You should be able to do that. Okay? Copy it. Not here, but here. Write it here in the example number 1. Let's do example number 2. This one says, Mom, I need you. Sincerely, Danny. What is the beginning? What is the opening? What is the message? What is the closing? Write it here, example number 2. Okay? And finally, the last message. Friend, get well soon. Love, Katie. What is the opening? What is the message? And what is the closing? I am going to go to each of the messages and pause it so you can write them here on the table that you should have already, okay? Here we go. Pause it and copy it. Number 2. Make the pause. Pause the video. Number 3. Number 3 here is pause it. Okay. You should have something like this. Let me show you. We're going to make a little pause. And then you should have something like this. The opening in the first example, Dear Mary. The message, Happy birthday to you. The closing, Hugs and smiles. Jack, what is a hug? A hug is when you put your arms around someone. Put your arms around someone. Un abrazo. Hugs and smiles. Example number 2, the opening, Mom. The message, I need you. The closing, Sincerely Danny. Example number 3, Friend, get well soon. Love, Katie. Opening, Friend. Message, get well soon. Closing, Love, Katie. I want you to read the 3 of them, okay? So you can practice. I am going to give you a few seconds. Please pause the video and then try to practice that. Dear Mary, happy birthday to you, and so on. Time to do something else. Look at this message that you have there. This message is a sample message, and it has something written on it. Okay, the message say, Hello, Susie. Can you come to my house this Friday? It's my birthday. My mom told me I could invite some friends. Luis and Mariana are invited too. I hope you can come. Elena. P.S. You can invite a friend. Now, what we have here is another way to call the parts of the message. The first one, here, recipient or receiver. Now, all that I have here in a big square, in a box, is the message. At the end, in the closing, we have a name. Elena. She's the sender. And we also have a PS, postscript. Okay? Now what are the meanings of these words? Sender is the person who writes the message. If you write the message, you write your name here. You never write your name here in the top, because you are the one that is writing the message, the sender. Sender is the person who writes the message. Now, the message itself, the one that we have in this box, is the idea or the intention itself that needs to be communicated. Recipient is the person who the message is addressed to. In this case, Susie. Okay? And finally, the PS is something that you don't always, you actually don't have to write it, okay? This is something that you can write whenever you forgot something here. You can write the PS, the postscript. In Spanish, we call this a postdata. Okay, a postscript is a remark at the end of the message or letter. A remark, something that you need to address, okay, or to reinforce in the message. Something like that. Now, we need to remember these words. It's very important, so you need to practice. Receiver, sender. Sender, the person that is writing the message. Receiver, very easy to identify this word. The recipient of the letter, the one that is going to get the letter or the message. All right. So here we go. Let's practice that. Here we have this one here. Who is the sender? Who is the sender here? Sophia or Liliana? If you say Sophia, you are wrong. It's not Sophia. It's Liliana. She's the sender. So Sophia is the receiver or recipient of the message. Now this is the message. And this is the postscript, the postdata, postscript. So what you're going to do is decide where should go this option that we have here. 5 o'clock, April, birthday, Ken, Wolf. Where you're going to write it. I am going to give you a few minutes. I'm going to pause the video. Pause it, please, to answer. I'm going to put my pause here on the screen. There we go. These are the answers for that exercise. The first one goes there. Cool. Number 2, birthday. Number 3, April. Number 4, 5 o'clock. Number 5, Ken. So the message should go like this. Hello, Sophia. I would like to invite you to my house to celebrate my birthday. Next Friday, April 14th, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Liliana. P.S. You can invite your brother too. Good. That's great. Okay, here we go. Let's do the next one. We have a few seconds. Here we need to complete this table. This table has questions. What does Anna want to say to Miss Martinez? When is the school play? What time is the school play? What is this? Is the play? You have several question words. What, when, and where. Let's do it. The message says here in the opening like this. Good morning, Miss Martinez. Miss Martinez is the receiver. La señorita Martinez. The message. I would like to invite you to the school play next Monday, February 25th at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. We're not sure. Please don't be late. The closing with the sender name. Regards, Hannah, or Anna in this case. What you're going to do is decide what you're going to write here. What does Anna want to say? When is the school play? What time is the school play? Where is the play? Okay? So let's do it. I'm going to pause the video, and when we unpause it, when we put play, we're going to give the answers. Pause it so you can answer that. Remember, you're going to copy this message. Okay? Pause. By now, you should have finished this one. And this is the answer for the first one. Number 1, what is the purpose of the message? To inform. Number 2, what does Anna want to say to Miss Martinez? She wants to invite her to a school play. Where is the school play? When is the school play? On Monday, February 25th. What time is the school play? At 8 o'clock. And where is the play? At school. If you did that, you did it great. And I want to congratulate you. Okay, let's close this one because we're going to do another video.